Hello everybody. Welcome to Yoga for Self-Love with Kim. I'm Kim. This will be a short, gentle practice. We'll bring in some movement through the spine, through the neck, and loosen up any tight areas. So bring yourself to your mat and into a comfortable seated position. Feel free to sit up on anything if you like. Elevate the hips a little bit. Give yourself a nice upright alignment through your spine. Root down through the sitting bones, the pubic bone. Wiggle the side waist long. Find some space in between the vertebrae. Imagine some spaciousness there, and reach the crown of your head up towards the sky. If it feels okay for you, you can close your eyes for a moment. Draw your attention inward and take these next 15 minutes or so just to be with yourself, body, mind, breath, and spirit. Focus on you. Take a moment to just check in and notice how you're feeling today. Letting go of any judgment, just taking stock of where you are, what's happening, thoughts, feelings, emotions, physical sensations in your body. I invite you to bring in the intention to be gentle, kind, patient, loving, and compassionate with yourself as you move through this practice. Begin to flutter the eyes open. Take palms together at the heart, finding that length through the spine. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, take a little baby twist over to the right, keeping your chin lined up with your fingers, your hands. Bring yourself back to center. Deep breath in. As you exhale, little baby twist over to the left, spinning from the sternum over towards the left. And again, keeping the chin lined up with the fingers for now. And then bring yourself back to center. And a few more little baby twists from side to side. Deep breath in. Exhale, little baby twist over to the right. And then we'll inhale, come back through center. Exhale, little baby twist over to the left. A few more, you follow your breath. And the next time you twist yourself over to the right, if you like, you can begin to allow the head to spin over towards that right shoulder or wherever it naturally wants to go. And then bring everything back to center. Find that little baby twist over to the left. And this time, if you like, also allow the head to begin to turn over towards that left shoulder. And then back to center. A few more. Back to center. Now take hands behind the back of your head. You can interlace the fingers. Take your thumbs to rest on the back of the neck. Take the elbows wide. Back of the skull lined up, right above the back of the sacrum. Pelvis below the rib cage. And then keeping the head where it is, arms where they are. Move your eyes only and glance over towards that left elbow. And we'll stay here for about 30 to 60 seconds. Allowing this little movement to just open up through the little muscles at the back of the skull. Find some adjustment through the top cervical vertebrae. And then bring your eyes back to center. Close the eyes for a moment. And then we'll open the eyes again. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall, crown reaching up towards the sky. Take the eyes only over towards that right elbow. And we'll be here for 30 to 60 seconds or so. You may feel the urge to sigh or yawn or swallow. And then bring your eyes back to center. Close the eyes for a moment. And then you can open the eyes again. We'll take hands down to rest on the thighs. And then begin to gently rock from side to side. And then next time you rock yourself over to the right, drop the right hand down, side bend yourself over towards the right, sweep that left arm up and over the ear. And then left hand comes down to the mat, reach the right arm up over the ear, little side bend over to the left now. And then back through center. We'll take this from side to side a few times, finding some lateral flexion through the spine. And bring yourself back up to center. Now we'll roll the torso around in circles over to one side, forward, over to the other side. Roll yourself back. And then slowly switch the direction. And bring yourself back up to center. And we'll move into some seated cat-cow. So as you inhale, we'll lift the heart, lift the gaze, draw the shoulder blades towards each other behind you. Then as you exhale, begin to round through the back, drop the chin down to the chest. Feel the shoulder blades spread across the back. Belly draws in towards the spine. And then again, as you inhale, lift the heart, lift the gaze. And as you exhale, you round yourself back in, curl it in. A few more of these seated cat-cow, finding this flexion and extension as you move back and forth. And then bring yourself back to your starting point. And then we'll take ourselves over into a table position, coming onto hands and knees. We're down into your finger pads. And we'll begin to bend the right elbow, draw that right elbow up towards the ceiling. If it feels okay for you, you can unfurl the right arm, reach the fingers up towards the ceiling. And we'll take that right arm underneath the chest, come down onto outer right arm. Right cheek, temple, rest down onto the mat. Tent those left finger pads, press down into the floor or the mat. Keep it here or reach the left arm up. Left hand comes back down to the mat. Plant that palm, bring yourself back into your table. We'll take it to the other side. Begin to bend that left elbow, reach it all the way up towards the ceiling. Unfurl the arm if that feels okay for you. And then we take that left arm underneath the body, come down onto that outer left arm, left cheek, temple, come up onto the right finger pads. Keep it here or reach that right arm up. Right hand comes down. Plant that right hand, bring yourself back to your table position. From your table, we'll step the right foot out to the right side, and either point the toes towards the end of the mat or towards the long edge of your mat so that right pinky toe side of the foot is parallel-ish to the top of the mat. We'll reach that left arm forward and now reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. And again, we'll thread the right arm underneath the body, come down onto that outer right arm, that right cheek temple. You could come up onto the left finger pads if you like. And then plant the left hand, bring yourself back up. And now turn your right toes towards the end of the mat. Bring that right knee up over the ankle. Give yourself a few little rocks. And then we'll walk the hands in, come up to stand up on that left knee, foot, shin. Finding warrior two on the knees, arms reach out to the sides. Lengthen up through the crown of the head. We'll take it into a side angle here. Take the right forearm to the right thigh. Side bending over to the right. Reach that left arm up and over the ear. And then bring yourself back up. And then again, right forearm to that right thigh, left arm up over the ear. So you fold to the right. Back up into your warrior two. Let's take hands back down to the mat. Step that right foot in. Then we'll step that left foot out to the other side of the mat. Pinky toe side of that foot parallel-ish to the end of the mat, or if it feels a little better for you, you can turn the toes out at a little bit of an angle. Root down into the right hand, reach that left arm up towards the ceiling, and then thread that left arm underneath the body, come down onto that left cheek, left temple, come up onto those right finger pads, and then plant the right hand, lift yourself back up, walk the hands in, turn the left toes towards the other end of the mat, knee over the ankle, and then rock it side to side. And then bring that knee back over the ankle. Walk your hands in. Come up to stand on the right knee, foot, shin. Open the arms out to the sides, finding warrior two on the knees. And then we'll take it over to a side angle. Left forearm to that left thigh, right arm up over ear. Back up into your warrior two on the knees. Again, over to side angle, left forearm comes back to that left thigh, right arm reaches up over the ears. You fold it over to the left, back up into your warrior two. Let's take it back down. Step that left knee in. Come back to face the long edge of your mat. Keeping the hips where they are, lined up over the knees. We'll walk the hands forward and allow your forehead to come down to the mat. If it's available to you, maybe your chin or chest come down towards the mat. And then slowly walk your hands back in, come back into your table, bring your bum back to your heels, find your way back into a seated position. Again, if you like, sit up on something. Then we'll drop the chin down towards the chest and then roll your head over, left ear over towards left shoulder. Roll the chin back to the chest and then roll that right ear over towards that right shoulder. And a few more times, roll the head side to side, nice and easy. Attention comes back to the chest. Lift your head all the way up. Bring the palms together at the heart. And that's it for today, folks. Nice, short, and sweet. Hope it helped. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me today with love and gratitude. Namaste.